It's official, a stunning fourth indictment for former President Donald Trump.
The defendants engaged in a criminal racketeering enterprise.
This time, Trump and 18 alleged co-conspirators accused of scheming to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia illegally, a key swing state that turned blue for Biden.
The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long.
What's remarkable here is that it is not just Donald Trump. There are a number of his allies.
Trump himself facing 13 charges, including forgery, perjury and racketeering. The two-year probe ignited by this call on January 2nd, 2021. Trump on the phone to Georgia's top election official, Brad Raffensperger.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Which Trump has repeatedly claimed was
a perfect phone call.
This latest indictment only adding to Trump's tangled web of legal woes.
I'm pissed. And this is Joe Biden and this is the Democrats weaponizing the justice system because they're afraid of the voters.
The 77-year-old already facing 78 criminal charges in 3 other indictments over hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels, classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago club, and the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol and we fight. We fight like hell.
But the Georgia case is perhaps the most lethal. Due to local court rules, it could lead to the first televised trial of a former president in US history.
The public will get a chance for themselves to watch each witness testify and judge the credibility of the case on its merit.
Another key difference?
If the former president becomes again the current president, he has no power to pardon himself when it comes to state crimes. This is a big and serious case.
Trump, who's been using his indictments to portray himself as a victim on the campaign trail,
They want to take away my freedom.
remains the frontrunner to win the Republican nomination.
Every time you get indicted, I like to check the polls.
But will Georgia see him come undone?
CBS Radio reporter Michael Williams joins us. Michael, this is the only indictment with a prospect of a televised trial. What do you think? Is that a good or a bad thing for Trump?
I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing for Trump. I think it's a very good thing for America, for the American public to see the transparency, to see the whole process play out and not necessarily be delivered the trial and its twists and turns through their own particular news silo. So much of the bifurcation of opinion that we have right now is because of people getting news from only one source and delivering only one side of the story. People can still use their own personal filters when they watch this, but at least you'll have the opportunity to see it and see all of it, the truth. And I can't imagine that it wouldn't be the most widely watched trial in the history of this country.
Michael, if you were Trump's lawyer, would you put him on the stand?
If I were Trump's lawyer, there's so many things that I would do. I would definitely steer away from putting Donald Trump on the stand. Again, we talk in America where Seinfeld and the Seinfeld culture and jokes are so prevalent. We talk about Trump relying on the George Costanza defense, which is a line in the show where George says, "It's not a lie if you believe it." And to have Donald Trump on the stand under oath, where a prosecutor would have the ability to ask a wide range of topics that would put him in a position to not only damage himself in this trial, but to perjure himself, that would lead to damage in the myriad other trials that he's going to have to deal with. It's in a situation that's already fraught with dangers and the prospect of prison. To put him on the stand, I think would put that client in a position to do themselves irreparable damage. Long, short, no way.
The charges are usually used to target mobsters. So could Trump go to jail?
Yes, I think on any of the charges, he could go to jail. So let's start with the federal cases the federal charges he's already facing. Federal indictments are very, very, very airtight things typically. In any given year, with the federal government brings an indictment, over 90% of those who are accused take plea deals because the federal government doesn't indict unless it thinks it can absolutely win. In this particular case, I think that, does he really have an opportunity to go to jail? Yes, he does. With racketeering and corruption laws, it allows you to go after the top person if you can show that there was an organization, there was a conspiracy, and that there was somebody at the top who benefited from it. So yes, if he is convicted under these RICO statutes that are state statutes now instead of federal statutes, yes, he can go to prison. And more importantly, to Trump anyway, is that he could not pardon himself. So again, that's a separate danger that he faces.
Okay, Michael, thank you so much for your time this evening.
You're most welcome.